What's up? What's up, guys? AW here in order. Yeah, an evening stream today. I have nothing. There's nothing planned for me today. Nothing. I'm kind of bored. There's no sports game I want to watch, so I decided to do an evening stream instead. And we're gonna talk about Thor: Love and Thunder from the trailer. As you see my new thumbnail, how do you like it? Like it better? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I think I do like my trailer better. My thumbnail better. Sorry. And that was my introduction. I know I haven't used it, but yeah. That's my introduction to. Yeah, so I got things. You know what? Let me get this banner out of the way so you can see everything. I got things to talk about. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but before we get into this, um, yeah, if you're new here, like, share, subscribe, comment below, click the notification bell for news, streams, whatever. I do a lot of stuff, pop culture stuff, yeah, video game stuff, whatever. Yeah, I know the Blue Beetle stuff came out today. And yeah, well, let's get my face on here, shall we? Shall we? And I do have some special guests that are joining me. I invited them to the stream, and you'll see them in a minute. You'll see my guests. I want you to say hi to Mighty Thor. Mighty Thor is joining me today. You know, Mighty Thor. I like to also invite Korg. Korg is here. Korg is here. Lego Korg. Starred franchise, Thor. Thor is here and making his first appearance ever, really refusing at first to join, but he decided to let everybody know that he's coming for the gods. You got Gorr, the butcher, and the sword. He wanted me to tell you guys that he's letting you know that he's going to kill all your gods, whoever you worship. He doesn't care which one you worship. He doesn't care if you worship the Christian, the Jewish, the Muslim god. He doesn't care if you worship the Hindu gods, the Greek gods, the Norse gods. He doesn't give a damn. He's going to kill them all. Okay? He doesn't give a damn. That's what he told me to say. And I'm just going to invite real people to the show. I'm going to invite Blind Umbrella. If he wants to come on, he can come on. But yes, welcome to the show. I know, pretty funny, huh? That's so. Actually, I just got this Lego today. Actually, Lego. This is the goat boat. The goat boat you'll see in the movie. You've seen the trailer. I'm in the process of finishing it. I posted a picture on my Twitter account about it, and yes, so that's okay. But yes, this is about what we see from the trailer. I do have pictures. There's one interesting picture that caught my attention. Is the one with this one. This one. It's not so much Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. It's the statues in the background, who they are. And thanks to my friend Caden. He tweeted out who those statues were, and we're gonna take a look at it if I could find them. And while I do that, I'm gonna, retweet this. And yeah, so the trailer dropped Monday, right? During the playoff game. Now, people were talking about it's a fucking it's of course they'll be talking about that. And some people were like this, some people didn't like it, some people thought the CGI was not good. There's a lot of criticism with the helmet Thor wore, didn't look good. All the helmets in the movie are all CGI based. I could tell you that. Oh, by the way, the reason I have this background, it reminds me like this to me would be like what the multiverse would be like. Traveling through multiverses. That would be like what it's like. And I do have a comment here. Let's see what it is. George Gorr American Psycho memes. Yeah, yeah. And I can't believe I have to pay to edit some of the photos on Canva. But yeah, I'm excited. You know what? I am excited for this movie. I don't know how long I'm going to be for this stream. Where's my friend? There we go. Caden. I am gonna look, Caden. If you're listening to this, I am gonna share your screen for the Easter eggs. Be prepared. Be prepared. Oh, yeah, and I know this. Yes, yesterday has been a sad day in the history of the state. Very sad day. Tragedy. That stuff like what the hell? Stuff like that shouldn't happen. Should not happen. Shouldn't happen. I'm not gonna get political on here, but stuff like that should not happen. But yeah, let's get to Thor, guys. So, as we're moving on from Doctor Strange, the next big Marvel, well, actually, the next big Marvel movie is Thor: Love and Thunder. Miss Marvel is the next big Marvel property that's coming out in a week. People got the screeners. I mean, the people that they obviously have inside track got the screeners. And they say it's very good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on Miss Marvel. I'm not the one that's like, I'm not hyped for it. I know this game is being positive. Good, good. And I am gonna watch it because I always watch Marvel stuff, so of course I'll watch it. If I had to say out of 100%, lower than 50%. No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, by the way, I have to send invites too. And also, an echo sword was actually used in Thor Ragnarok. Was used in Thor Ragnarok. So perhaps Gorr goes to the ruins of Asgard, not the relics, the ruins of Asgard, destroyed Asgard, and finds the Necrosword there. I don't know. I know the connection you're talking about, but I don't think so. I think they might want to save that for Venom, for the Spider-Man universe, the Sony universe. The one that the universe that Morbius is in. Vulture's in now. That universe that you know doesn't make any sense right now. It's all clustered with no path. We don't know what the path is with that universe. Because Venom did hint of that in No Way, and not Venom did hint that in Let Him Be Carnage about the symbiotes where it came from. So probably not. Oh, by the way, She-Hulk there has been an updated trailer on She-Hulk with better CGI. I'm gonna take a look. Let me go look for it. The She-Hulk. I'm in the process. I'm in the process of finding it. Okay, then we're gonna get into it. More Thor stuff. Okay. So where is it? Okay. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Go check it. It's on Disney Plus. I'm not gonna go on my Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. The updated CGI trailer for She-Hulk. It's on Disney Plus. Kang right now is in consensus number one next big threat. Right? It's the number one consensus that everybody agrees upon. But we will know for sure. He's gonna be involved a lot. But there's other villains that they could use, and not it's really up in the air. I think the Madam Web movie is their way of using the multiverse, their version of the multiverse. That's why they want to create a Madam Web movie. Because let's be honest, you wouldn't think to make a Madam Web movie like really early on in that universe. But there's a reason why they're making a Madam Web movie. It's because they could focus on the universe of multiverse of Madam Web, like they have in the comics and the TV show. And I will have people on. Huh. And so yeah, I have post invites in the link. We're gonna talk a lot of stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if you have invitation, you could come on. Who's part of this group? All right. But yeah, so here you go. Also here. You know what? I'll put it here too. Here. I'll get on the show, buddy. All right, yeah. Let's get back to Thor, and let's get back to him. An echo sword. Gorr. He's gonna kill all your gods. Every single god. It doesn't. He doesn't care which god. He doesn't care if it's the Christian god, the Jewish god, the Islamic god. He doesn't care if it's the Hindu gods. He doesn't care if it's Greek gods, the Egyptian gods, the Roman gods, Norse gods, the Celtic gods, the Egyptian gods. He doesn't give a damn which gods. He's gonna kill them all. He's gonna kill them all. But I want to take a look at Gorr here. Let's Gorr. Let's take a look at Gorr before we get to the Easter eggs. Look at him. Look at this. I'm gonna tell you one thing here. This is early on. This is early Gorr, perhaps early in history of Gorr, like a little bit of a little bit of backstory of Gorr, how him and his people are suffering, whatever. That's what I think this is. This is it. This is him possibly dying or something. This is early, very early Gorr. Very early Gorr. My guess. Okay. I think a lot of stuff you saw in the trailer with Gorr is very early on Gorr. This is, you know what? This looks like Christian Bale a lot. This is obviously it's not CGI, but look, that looks like Christian Bale a lot. You can tell by his face, his eyes, and his nose. That's pure makeup and stuff. He kind of looks like Kratos too, a skinny version of Kratos. Jesus Christ! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hmm. 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 Thinking about it now. Thinking about it. Gorr. Gorr. And George, if you want to come on, you can come on. This is what Gorr looks like. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Skin color is about the right. Both bald. He's skinnier than Kratos. Kratos has a beard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Kratos has the red tats, but oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I put two and two together. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's what people say? Hmm. Okay, what the? I'm telling you. All right. Hmm. 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 Hey. Oh, hey, George.
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know. I just figured out something. I think Gorr is based off Kratos.
I mean, the similarities are kind of there, like in design.
Yeah. I wonder. The guy who first the writer. I don't know the writer. I forget who wrote introduced Gorr. If I interview him, is he inspired by Kratos? Because he looks this picture and this picture. He looks like a skinny version of Kratos. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh. Okay. I need. Hey, if anybody's listening that has access to Taika Waititi or the crew of Thor and Thunder, I wonder if one of my questions would be: is Gorr inspired by Kratos from God of War? Because they they really do look alike. It's no, this doesn't look like, but yes, my God. So we're gonna get Thor versus Gorr the Butcher in this movie, and then we're gonna get Thor versus Kratos in Thor Ragnarok, the sequel. Oh, I just
Oh,
cracked it.
sorry about that.
I just cracked it. Gorr's Kratos. Yep.
But yeah, I in the chat earlier, I asked the question about Noel because I know like the two characters are connected, and like, but I feel like it's too soon. Even if like, let's say Sony and Marvel ever decide to like work together, bring him in, I feel like it's too soon to also bring him in.
Yeah. The issue is the Marvel. I know MCU. They're not gonna use Null. They're gonna find a different way how he achieved it. How he gets the Necro Sword. Because I know pretty sure the Necro Sword is in Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure it's in Ragnarok and Ragnarok's in ruins. Maybe goes to the ruins of Asgard and finds the Necro Sword or something. I don't know. He tracks it down to Ragnarok and not Ragnarok, but to the ruins of Ragnarok of
I'm
Asgard and finds it.
if they were allowed to use it, that'd be a nice surprise. But even if they were, Kang to me is the main focus for like
Yeah,
big time MCU villains, because if like Noel would be a big event villain if like the MCU did use him, but again I think Sony will probably utilize him more likely
yeah. Probably like a Venom villain eventually. Probably.
because I know, like, I'm not saying this is true. I know there was like some kind of big scoop that apparently Sony had this idea of having like Venom and the Spider-Man face off against Noel in their Sony verse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they need a Spider-Man, and a lot of people are gonna say me it's Tom Holland Spider-Man. You know what? If that was the case, they might as well just you know, teleport at the end of No Way Home. Just
Yo,
teleport him with the West. Teleport him with Vulture. Like they did with
yeah, no,
Vulture.
they could have just had No Way Home, like send him to a new universe where he had
Yeah.
like a restart, like, but I don't know, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Like yeah, because it makes no. I mean, oh, blind Bill. Stop
But
working and join, buddy.
I will say this: Taika Waititi, like, he has like an interesting style. I feel like where like Yeah, he incorporates like a lot of like color and humor, but his villains are very deadly, very bleak, but also very deadly.
You know what? Thor's always been a humorous character, though.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
Taika Waititi, like it's a good thing because while you have like a lot of color, more like like humor, you also got these like villains that are not colorful that are pretty deadly. So I think I think Taika's gonna do a great job with Gore because I
Man,
think Hela was an underrated villain in my opinion.
Hela's deadly. Was very deadly. Like,
Yo,
what
she
was
killed
she?
like his friends.
She basically, yeah. Like,
She had like this big wolf and stuff like that, or dog.
they. The thing is, what they did to Thor. What the people don't like Thor. What Taika Waititi did to Thor was made him over a comedy act, right? Here's the thing. Thor has always been like he is. Thor's always been like how he is now. It's always been like that. Even in the first and second movie, there was a lot of serious times. There's a lot of times where Thor was serious, but there were some people that had issue with fat Thor, and I'm like, why have issue with fat Thor? He was grieving. He gave up on life. He was depressed during those 5 years. It's normal because he's a god. It doesn't just because a god it doesn't apply to him that he can't be depressed and stuff like that. No, it makes him more human, like you know.
And
Yeah, like
people handle grief differently.
Yeah.
Like he handles it with humor. So
Yes.
yeah, that you Thor cracks jokes here and there all the time, even in probably in the comics. He, um, the only thing I would say is I don't like the helmet with the new Thor suit. Like,
oh my goodness,
It's just
Jay.
CGI. I did like that line though. Jane?
No, it just looks weird without the helmet. Like, yeah, like he would be caught by surprise because his ex, who he hasn't seen in quite some time, is now wielding
it's just
the
the
hammer.
helmet looks weird.
Yeah,
Um,
the helmet's bad, but
I thought it was Hawkman for a second. Like, what's Hawkman?
oh boy, we're crossing over with DC. We're gonna
Did look
work with the Thor's gonna cross over with the Thanagarians.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was that bad. It
I
was,
saw the amazing Blue Beetle suit.
Yo, it
Ugh,
looks great.
who cares about Blue Beetle?
What?
I'm telling you. A lot of people are hyped for Blue Beetle. Shazam will make more money than Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I'm excited for Blue Beetle though. I think
I'm excited.
I'm just
He's an awesome character.
I'm glad DC's like doing other characters. I feel like after Shazam, it was like if Shazam could like make it work and be a very good movie, then like give us Blue Beetle, give us these other characters.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but Shazam.
I'm interested in how they're gonna do introduce the reach and everything like that from the comics. I'm interested who's gonna be the villain because you have Black Beetle, you have Green Beetle, and you also have what was I think I remember in Young Justice I forgot his name, but he's like in charge of the reach.
See,
But like
this is more likely
what?
because they're not gonna do the null thing. That's. I think Sony wants that. I don't know. Like I don't know what's. Uh, yeah, I mean, like we're getting Black Knight's LB Blade. Excalibur was in MCU. I know that.
I have a feeling though, because Lady Sith I think is supposed to be in this movie, right?
Yes, she's in it. Yeah, she survived.
I have a feeling Gore's gonna kill her.
God, oh my god. I mean,
Here's the thing: to establish this character, he's got to kill off someone important to Thor, and she's like one of the last few like important people from his old life.
How many people could Thor lose? I mean, him and Wanda like lose most people to MCU.
I mean, he's got Jane's back in his life.
But Jane has cancer. What if she dies?
Oh no,
Like,
I don't think they're gonna go down that route.
Here's the thing. If you know the comics, every time she becomes Mighty Thor or Lady Thor in the comics, but it's not Mighty Thor, it gets worse and worse, right? So I'm wondering if they're going to apply that to this, because my hot take is she dies, because she tells Thor that the more I use her power, the faster the cancer spreads and stuff. It gets worse and worse. She might sacrifice her life instead of dying scumbag to cancer. It's my hot take. It'll take a lot of balls. I mean, MCU, take a grapefruits and do it, man. Do something like that. I
Oh
I
man,
need
that
to.
would really push Thor over the edge because like the woman that he probably still loves, no matter how much he denies it, like dying, like
Yeah, but he probably be at like. I mean, they're going to cast a storyline, right? So
I think so, yeah.
yeah,
Because
and she does.
here's the thing, I don't think they're gonna kill off any Guardians of the Galaxy characters. I think they're gonna wait for
That's the next movie.
Volume 3 to kill off like quite a few characters. Because I think it's
That's
gonna
a,
be more than one character that dies.
that's the next movie. That's the next movie. Apparently,
Yeah,
the rumor that they're gonna kill off some of the Guardians. Like, I know probably Drax because Batista pretty much
confirmed he's
confirmed that was
gonna.
his last movie. So Drax
But
for sure.
I think
100.
another likely suspect, and people might not like this, Korg.
Oh,
Like
I don't want Korg to die.
like he could be another suspect, like to possibly. I feel
Korg.
like him and Lady Sith, like along with possibly Jane, like sacrificing himself. I think those three could be likely casualties.
Oh. But here's a problem. This is a problem. We always go to MCU movie now. Who's gonna die? Who's gonna die?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I did
I
that
feel
for
like
Endgame and Infinity War. Hey,
I,
Riddle.
I'm just speculating because I feel like a
Yeah,
character
sure.
like Gorr has to establish himself and like kill someone close to Thor to like. Because like he's the
Yeah.
god killer, especially. So like I feel like as much as I hate to do the speculating who's gonna die thing, I feel like it's necessary for a film like this.
Yes, I see the movie in my dreams. I'm joking. I don't know.
Yeah, Brie Larson's
What?
gonna save the
What am I
day.
onto something, Degrassi?
Spoiler: Brie Larson's gonna save the day as Captain Marvel.
And that's a rumor. That's a rumor. Brie Larson's in it. Like that's a rumor. That's a rumor. It's like one of the cameos. And okay, that's just she's gonna be in everything. Man, she's gonna be. She'll be in the Marvels also.
Do you
But
think Gore, the God Butcher, maybe he'll have like, do you think he'll have those technical things?
no,
He won't.
I seen people edit I seen people edit. I have the pictures. This with the tentacles, and another one with the tentacles, and it did not look good. It didn't. Um, the tentacles did not look good. So no, I'm glad they did.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just asking because
He just looks like a skinny Kratos, man. He looks like a skinny Kratos. That's all.
A lot. I noticed people either love this design or like hate the design. I love it personally.
Hey, I'm fine with it. But if this was a God of War movie, I would hate it because he looks too skinny. It's Kratos.
Because like I said before, like I feel like Taika did a great job with establishing like an alternate, like making Hela like the opposite of Thor, like this very dark, murderous like character that looks bleak but is like very dangerous.
I think it looks fine. I just wanted the tentacles, but it is what it is.
Oh, the tentacles look bad. Hey, here's the thing. These early pictures in the early things in the trailer, I think that's just early version of Gorr. This is clearly I think this is a flashback before he went having vendetta against the gods. I think that's what this is. Because there's a reason. Here's a reason why he hates all gods. He wants to kill them all. He's just not going to be like, oh, I want to challenge my strength, how powerful I am, so I'm going to kill all the gods. No, there's more of a. I hate that kind of reason. There's more. There's like a personal reason, right? Oh yeah, new comment thing. Come on, whatever. Yeah, Skinny Kratos versus Ugly Sonic. Yeah, see, even Ashley said. Oh, Blind Bill, we just basically said Gorr is skinny versus Kratos.
One character that I want to. Oh.
Yes, yeah. Yes. There is another character that has a Funko Pop. I forget who.
I know there was.
Yeah, Gorr is pretty much Kratos, but at least Kratos is. Blind Bill. Anybody knows comments in the chat? The person who introduced Gorr in whatever first issue was in. Was he interviewed? Oh, So David Jaffe said that he's inspired. Also, he's inspired by Kratos. Pretty
Yeah.
smart.
I know we're getting like a Kratos series, I think, on Amazon or
I
something like
don't
that.
know. Yeah, yeah. Did he? You think? Yeah, I think I personally do think this is inspired by Kratos, but Christian Bale looks too skinny to look like Kratos, and Kratos is actually a god himself.
Yeah.
Like, well, he's not full god, right? But he's part god. And I want to take a look at Zeus. Like, look at Zeus. Look at Zeus. I love the design of Zeus.
Yo, that
Yeah,
set like the internet uproar.
why? Because he doesn't look like what Zeus would look like.
No,
Tell
because you know the reactionaries in a certain fandom.
Now that they compared it to
you know what? The Snyder Zeus. That's not what Zeus actually looked. Was actually depicted as though, and like, but who cares? The Greek gods are not even real. Maybe they're not real.
These are
But-
minor fictional characters.
And you know what? You want to know something? While the
Yeah.
Marvel Zeus has muscle and stuff, they got the haircut. They got the face accurate.
Yo,
'Cause
he
he
looks cool.
Because the typical Zeus always you think he has white hair, right? His hair is white and stuff. The Marvel Zeus does not have white hair.
No, he has black hair.
Yeah. Yes, they did split him, bro. Yeah. Yes. And the Snyder Zeus, that did not look like Zeus. That looked like Hercules to me with thunder.
Yeah, like I feel like in media like that I've seen Zeus in previously, or like what Zeus is depicted, it looks more like what he looks like in Thor: Love and Thunder, like with the curly beard and like the hair.
Like Clash of Titans, you had like a Liam Nielsen Zeus. Yeah, basically.
Just because Snyderverse Zeus looks badass does not mean he's an accurate Zeus.
No.
That's the misconception these people have. It's like, do you actually like pay attention to these gods, like, and what they should really be like?
And yeah, exactly. I had no problem with how he looked.
You're fine.
Yeah. I don't see Hera there because he was beside two girls. So that might be an issue. Maybe Hera's dead. I know he likes to go. I know he likes to sleep around, but like if this is like at least if this is Olympus or whatever, or Mount Olympia, shouldn't Hera be there and like all the other gods be there unless they got butchered by Gorr? I mean, like, I know Ares is a villain, but he's still a god. He wouldn't want to get butchered by Gorr, right? Like, or I don't know.
Oh gosh, like Ares, like imagine like people who like they're gonna say, look at how they massacred him.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Do any of you think this could be the first Thor movie to make $1 billion worldwide?
Based off the success Marvel's having of Doctor Strange, and Miss Marvel doesn't count because it's in a streaming service. Possibly, at least as much as Doctor Strange. Because I do think Doctor Strange is gonna hit below billion, but I think Doctor Strange will stop around between 900 and 950. Possible billion for that movie, but we'll see. Because I think Top Gun's going to win the weekend's box office this week, and yeah,
it's getting a lot of great reviews. Like it's got like a
Yeah.
96, 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like nostalgia done right, I guess.
Oh, I'm betting there's a Hercules twist at the end. Yes, I think so too. And I saw some of the Snyder fans comparing Doctor Strange 2 to the Batman's box office. I'm like, dude, this is a Marvel movie. It's always gonna be more than a DC movie right now.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing: the Batman starring a new Batman franchise. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness is a sequel to Doctor Strange, Endgame, No Way Home, like WandaVision. So it's like a sequel to so much established stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it has a chance at a billion, but I think it's gonna be in the 900 million. Uh,
What?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's possible.
I think it's the highest grossing movie right now of 2022. But we got Top Gun, and I don't know. Base Jurassic Park.
I think Jurassic Park will do good.
Jurassic Park to me is either hit or miss. I don't think it's getting as much hype. It's not getting that much hype right now. You know?
Here's the thing. I feel like since the pandemic, trailers aren't as common. Like I feel like No Way Home was probably the most marketed film during the pandemic. I feel like other movies just haven't
Yes.
marketed as much.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, the Batman I think was probably the second most like marketed film, and I think Lightyear's probably going to be the third most marketed film because I feel like there's a lot more trailers for that movie.
And yeah, and I think Thor: Love and Thunder is just gonna ride on the coattails of Doctor Strange and Miss Marvel because it has the MCU backbone right there. The second one made a billion. The second one should not have made a billion because it was not a good movie.
The first one also made like $1 billion.
Yeah, it was not a good movie.
I like the first Jurassic World. The second one, for me, like it reminded me of some. I call it the Last Jedi of the Jurassic Park films because on one hand, there's a lot of stuff that I felt like was very high, but then there was a lot of stuff that was very low. Like for example, the little girl letting all the dinosaurs free at the end. That was a very low moment.
She's the whole reason for this movie. For this movie, she's a criminal. She's like, if you think logically, man, she's the one who released all these dinosaurs. Now they're all in society. They could go into forests, cities, small towns, killing people, destroying the ecosystem. It's like there's a reason why countries ban certain animals into their countries because they ruin the ecosystem there. Like, it's
No, Blind Braille. I didn't say Last Jedi of the MCU. I meant Last Jedi of the Jurassic Park films.
it was. I mean, like Jeff Goldblum's character is the smartest character in that whole movie. He was right.
But it
He's
still
always
made a
been right.
billion.
Hmm.
But it still made a billion.
I don't know. Because they want to
Like
see Jeff
you can
Goldblum.
have a bad movie and still make a lot of money.
I know.
No,
What's
look
the
at the
last Jedi
Transformer
of MCU?
movies.
Oh,
No, I
well,
think Blind Braille thought I was talking about MCU when I was talking about Jurassic Park.
okay. Because that's an impossible question because there's only 3 in that trilogy and there's like 30 MCU movies. So
What's the last Jedi?
if Age of Ultron could have been that. Age of Ultron had that chance.
Age of Ultron's not as bad as everyone says. Like, yeah, yes, it has its bad moments, but like not enough. Like,
Yeah, I know. It didn't
I would say,
derail the MCU.
I can't watch Captain Marvel. That's just a terrible.
But
film.
Captain Marvel wasn't the last Jedi. It was probably going to be Captain Marvel was never going to ruin the MCU. But Age of Ultron could have changed the trajectory of the MCU,
Yeah, it could have.
and that could have been the last Jedi. There's some bad movies in the MCU, but that movie, that to me that could have been the last Jedi, the MCU, because it's an Avengers movie, and Avengers movies usually do change the trajectory of the MCU. You know.
But I will say is I think Thor: Love and Thunder, like the competition that it has, like Jurassic World Dominion and like Jurassic World Dominion is gonna be out for like almost a month by the time Thor: Love and Thunder comes out. So I feel like everyone who wants to see Jurassic World will have seen it by then. And I feel like there's really nothing else big coming out after Thor: Love and Thunder that summer.
I don't even think Jurassic World had like early reserved tickets like the Marvel and Batman did. I don't know. At the theaters, because like for Batman, you have to like reserve like you could pre-order for like 3 or 4 weeks in advance. I don't think. Same with Marvel, but I don't think with Jurassic Park you had to do that. I don't think they did that.
Yo, even the Batman had early tickets.
Yeah, I know Batman did.
Oh, Last Jedi, the MCU. Oh, Honestly, you know what? I'm. This is gonna be unpopular opinion. I think Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is bad.
Because
Yeah,
here's the thing with Iron Man 2, like The Last Jedi, it had some high moments, but the low moments were pretty low.
Oh yeah.
no, I'm. I would say Iron Man 3 is worse.
I
Iron Man
actually
3
like
is worse.
Iron Man 3 a lot, so I can't really say.
Yeah, I don't think Iron Man 2 is as bad as Iron Man 3. Oh my god, that was god awful.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at you know what the MCU has done, right? Like from the very beginning, the MCU has made comic books so popular again because and what it did, it like brought up these comic book characters, right? But it brought up these characters like it was not just about Spider-Man, X-Men, but it's all these other characters being popular. Now people are buying their merchandise. You see Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, all these brought up. Yeah, it's like that's what the MCU has done for Marvel for the comic industry. It's it's helped the comic industry strive and survive. And DC's trying to do the same thing. And now Funko Pops are popular. Action figures, Marvel action figures are popular. Like what Disney like people could bash Disney all they want. Disney saved the comic book industry by building up the MCU because look, what the MCU they got people into buying comics. I'm sorry, but it's a fact. MCU people that that watched MCU movies and didn't read the comics or anything, they got people into buying the comics. I'm telling you, that's a fact.
Yeah, I remember I was in high school when the first Avengers film came out. Like people who I would assume wouldn't even care about comic book movies were going to see Avengers.
Yeah.
Like people actually started to care about the genre. Like before that, I think the only films like people that didn't read comics really cared about were like the Dark Knight trilogy and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Like no one really cared about Fantastic Four or like Superman Returns. Like
Yeah,
X-Men
the
made a decent amount of money, but it wasn't like mainstream like Spider-Man and
D,
Batman.
DC is probably only Superman and Batman people cared about. That's it. That's it. Superman and Batman. Probably like the only generalized probably care about Batman and Superman. With Marvel, it's probably Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four to an extent, but that's it.
Yeah, I
Marvel,
would say like the MCU saved the superhero movie
yes.
business as well because before the first Iron Man film came out, the last great superhero film was Batman Begins. 2006 and 2007 were
Well, if
dull.
you got Dark Knight, I think that's the same year.
Yeah, but it came out after Iron Man, Dark
Oh,
Knight. I'm
did
talking
it?
about like it came out like a couple months afterwards. So Iron Man really, I think, changed things around because it was a character that was not unpopular, but not as well known as Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Oh yeah, I know that's true, Degrassi. Because that's the thing; they can make billions off the MCU, but the much money they make off Marvel property, not just from comics but all the other merchandise, it's much more than the box office of any movie. Why would KFC do this? Is this true?
What?
Oh God, yo, I love Isaac. This sounds like something Isaac would say.
You know, Morbius has a 71% um, audience approval rate on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
oh my goodness,
It's true. I
yo,
actually checked it myself. I thought it was a joke at first, and I checked. I'm like, what?
yo, that's higher than BVS.
That's
Oh
a,
my,
oh yeah, like like but like I think this movie might make a billion. But definitely make as much as Multiverse of Madness. But Multiverse of Madness have us hyped up because of No Way Home, and I have so many questions for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have so many questions for the writer of Multiverse of Madness because I need to know something. Like Degrassi knows where did Agatha get the Dark Code? Because the show Runaways that ended in 2019. The Dark Code was in that book in that show, and that show was canon to the MCU. They confirmed it. That show is canon to the MCU, and there was a villain played by Elizabeth Hurley named Morgan Le Fay. Morgana Le Fay. If everybody knows who Morgana Le Fay or Morgan Le Fay is, she knows she's the witch, the main villain of Arthur and Merlin. I want to know how that crossed over to WandaVision, okay? Because if that's canon, there has to, unless it's a different universe, it could be a different universe. But I want to know if that's the same. If that's the same universe, how did Agatha get the book from Morgana Le Fay? Because I know she died in it. Like,
She
right,
didn't
Degrassi?
die.
I don't know.
Well,
Like,
Are we getting an Agatha like TV show?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't die. I think Wanda just trapped her or something like that.
No, that's not Morgana though. Morgana's much more powerful than Agatha.
Yeah.
Much more powerful. Like,
So I guess they're going to have Morbius wings or something like that at KFC.
what the heck? No.
Blind and Bro says it's $5. Are you gonna try some?
No. Well, you know what would be interesting if Merlin was like a sorcerer supreme in the MCU at one point? That could have been awesome. That would have been awesome because Camelot does exist in MCU. Like,
Oh, it does.
yeah. So Merlin could have been like a sorcerer supreme and a part of Arthur's court. You know, I don't know. That should have been awesome. They could have mentioned that.
Sorry, go in KFC, get those bat wings. I can't believe they're actually doing that.
Arthur's half sister. Yeah. Degrassi, did you watch the show Merlin? It had Katie McGrath in it.
They got barbecue little sauce.
I know, but Degrassi, here's the thing. You're right. This early, I don't think they're actually gonna. Do you think they're gonna actually put Morgana Le Fay in here? Like, what's the point now with the Darkhold? What can they do? Because pretty much Wanda's destroyed all the Darkholds in every universe.
Morgana Le Fay.
I guess-
I don't know.
I guess
they'll
that's
do that.
the feast. If she destroyed if you saw the ending, she goes to every universe that destroys the Darkhold. I guess that pretty much defeats the purpose of Chthon coming. Because Chthon cannot come if the Darkhold is destroyed, right? Yeah, did you just remember Eternals? They just threw away a Excalibur. They just threw it away. Yeah, Agatha does need a foil, but it's not gonna be Morgana Le Fay. You think so? You say Agatha's gonna change her ways in the show? I think so too. I think Agatha's gonna become. She's gonna turn. She's gonna become a good guy in her show.
I don't want that. I want her to stay as a bad guy.
She is, but she does become a good guy though.
She does.
Oh yeah, if they get Liz Hurley, okay. If they could get her, yeah. Yeah, like why? Like, how come she's been like? I know she's been around, but she hasn't been like a big movie since she had like a short after Austin Powers. She was in some big. She was known, but then she started to do like smaller roles and stuff like stuff that she hasn't been around in Hollywood like circles, but as much. But because you don't see her as much as like the stuff we watch. We don't see her as much, Now, like we need Liz Hurley.
Other than Love and Thunder, any other movies come in summer other than Top Gun and stuff like that?
Lightyear and Super Pets.
Yeah, Super Pets is like the only like big film that's coming out after Thor: Love and Thunder. It feels like.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? She's not. I'm pretty sure the Baxter Building is not in this universe. I wonder if Wanda does come back and like sees realize what happened to Agatha happened to her, and like wants to help Agatha instead, because Agatha, like Wanda, was corrupted by the Darkhold. Because whoever reads a book, whoever reads a book gets corrupted by the book. That's the whole point of Chthon. Wants to corrupt you.
But then they destroy the book. So they can't use the Darkhold anymore.
No, because he can't. Well, yeah, but he could still help her realize he could still help her realize what happened to her because she would feel sorry. She would feel sorry for Agatha because Wanda realized at the end of Doctor Strange what it did to her. So what it did to her should make her feel sympathy and empathy and empathize with Agatha because what it did to Wanda pretty much did to Agatha, and so she could help Agatha recover from that. Realize up Agatha realized what happened to her and stuff. Who's gonna? Are they gonna buy the? Are they gonna buy the Avengers building?
Oh my goodness, that theory's been going on since like 2019. Oh wait, 2019. From Grace Randolph, it was gonna be Oscorp that was gonna buy the building.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember like the Kingpin might buy it or something. I don't know. I remember like the theories. I don't think anybody's gonna buy it.
Yo, it's gonna be an abandoned building.
Bruce Wayne did.
Yo, could you imagine Ben Affleck's Batman buys it and he's like it's good. Good to find a new home. And it's like Snyderverse will return in Marvel.
Oh, at the end it says that.
and it's like Bruce Wayne starts recruiting like forming a new Justice League / Avengers.
What?
Snyder could never direct a Marvel movie. His style.
Oh my goodness! Yo, I remember last year people were saying, "Oh, Zach's gonna come to Marvel. He's gonna direct Ghost Rider."
Like, no.
Like no.
No.
Like,
I think they said somebody did buy it, but I don't think they said who. If I'm correct.
I think what we could agree on is like what Marvel wants, like what both DC and Marvel want is like an extended universe, like that keeps expanding and stuff like that. And as much as I like his movies, the big problem is his 5-part plan that messed up DC in the whole. That was the problem that messed it all up.
Yeah, I agree with Arkham because Snyder, like the arc was not going to be that big. It was like a short-term plan.
That's what Zavos wants. Zavos doesn't want that.
Yeah, like people are acting like I have no problem him. It's impossible. I'm sorry, it's impossible to restore Snyderverse now because you have a limited, you have a budget now on HBO Max for movies. 30 million or 30 whatever million, and Snyder's budget's usually 200 to 300 million. Like there's no way he can make Justice League 2 and 3 on HBO Max.
Yes.
Well, it's impossible unless they do animation, and people are not gonna like that.
Zavos wants to build the DC brand like Marvel.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. That like I think there was news. JJ's in trouble now.
Yeah, I saw.
What's up with that? I haven't heard of anything about that.
No, apparently they're starting to put pressure on JJ.
No, so apparently, Discovery is not happy with JJ. He's not doing anything. That's basically like the reason why he's a part of that Cape Crusader is it's not in like he's making the like his studio's making it or anything like that. Matt Reeves is making it. I think Bruce Timm is making it. Everything like that. That's a Matt Reeves project. But like they put him on there because he was not doing anything, basically. Mm-hmm. Like he's not doing anything. He's just writing scripts, but nothing's not going concrete. Like I feel like they're just gonna fire him at this point, or just let his contract end because like, what was the whole point of him coming to DC if he's not doing anything?
They wanted to like to we're basically saying they want them to like give them a script already.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like I feel like what David Zaloff is probably gonna be doing is maybe but I guess buy JJ out and give the Justice League project to a new person, and either you can make a movie or TV show. I feel like he's just gonna give it to a new person because JJ's not doing anything with it.
I don't know.
I
Because
don't know.
I can see like if the new guy in charge is not happy with you, you have to start getting doing something, or if you're not doing anything, you're gonna get
And
fired.
Degrassi, you all know reality-based stuff is scripted. Come on.
But he's
Hey,
being
all these,
paid.
all reality stuff is scripted. All reality stuff is scripted.
That's not the.
But I want to get back to this. I like this picture. We see Jane, Korg, Valkyrie, and Thor.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Valkyrie mighty Jane Foster interaction because it's like I think like both of them are gonna be like, so you've dealt with this knucklehead before.
I know Degrassi.
No.
Jane Foster looks jacked. I'm like, well, Natalie Portman looks jacked, and there's people bitching about how that's all CGI.
Oh,
Like,
Oh my
you
goodness.
can't accept a
the
woman could
usual
work out.
suspect.
You can't accept a woman could work out, right? You get
so,
stronger.
some people said that was CGI.
Yeah, not. It's the feminist people like that. They're
So it's not. So it's not CGI. She worked out.
No, she worked out. Oh yeah, she worked out.
Okay,
So
I was just making sure.
people say about women in the movies. Oh, it's all CGI. They're afraid of women who,
I don't understand why people. I
they're
guess.
afraid. They're afraid, Arkham. They're afraid by strong women.
Yeah,
Like with muscle.
I guess they are.
They can have strong women. Oh, what are they gonna do? Make them cry? Cry about it? I'm sorry. Like, it's just the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Next week it's gonna be unbearing when they attack Miss Marvel. I just know they're gonna attack Miss Marvel. And even the actress from Kenobi, who plays the villain, right? The had even spoke out about how she said that they warned her about how people are not going to accept her because of diversity, because of she's black and stuff. They warned her about that. When you're being warned about that, that's an issue. I don't know the actress's name, but you know what I'm talking about. You see her in her trailer, right? She's a villain.
Yeah.
Like when you get warned, like when they tell you that this is going to happen, that's a major issue.
But like remember Kelly Marie Tran was like bullied off of social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like fans can be vicious.
What happened?
Oh, talking about the Star Wars actress that was warned that like she was gonna face a lot of like slander, racist slander.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? By saying that, she's giving those usual suspects a lot of ammo right now by saying that, by admitting that. Yeah. See? That makes a strong woman right there. It doesn't. You don't have to right there by raising kids, right? That makes a strong woman. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's a very strong woman. Especially single mothers out there raising their kids. That's a strong woman. And there's a lot of that, especially in the African American community. There's a lot of single women out there. That's a fact, right? Takes That's a fact. That's a strong woman. They're afraid that they're taking over male roles, like by they're taking over male roles and stuff. To be the hero, to outshine heroes. They do. This is what they want. They all want the women in the MCU or whatever movies to be basically a damsel in distress.
Like Kirsten Dunst's Mary Jane.
Yeah, basically. Damsel in distress. They always want the man to be the hero, the alpha, basically. Basically. They don't realize that there's always been strong female heroes in comics.
I mean, like,
always.
What do they want? Like Michael Bay to direct the movies and have him like do what he did in the Transformer films, like sexualize them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Megan Fox is eye candy for the whole film.
Oh, like it's not just that. Like the Victoria's Secret model that they hired to
she's not an actress.
In Transformers 3. That girl from like the last Airbender that was in Transformers: Age of Extinction. Like there's like a creepy Romeo and Juliet law joke in that film.
Yeah, they were basically Michael Bay just basically cast those women as eye candy.
Like, and it's like young women. It's like kind of disturbing that a 40, 50-year-old man is like doing that.
Yeah.
Like, and again, like Age of Extinction had that very creepy Romeo and Juliet law joke. It's like, what, you want Michael Bay to direct these movies? Like, no thanks.
Yeah. And there are some directors that do that. I mean, like, let's be honest. There are directors who just cast women to be eye candy. Like, like you think Amber Heard? I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna sound sexist, but this is Amber Heard. She's been in some pretty big movies, but you think it's based on her acting?
No.
Schwarzenegger. You think he was and this is I'm like I did with Amber Heard. You think Schwarzenegger was cast because of his acting?
No, it was an action. No, like it was for his looks.
Yeah.
He never had a meaningful role. Like
exactly.
He was the action star.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be like, she was okay as Mira. Like, I didn't see a problem with her as
Mira. Okay. Speed Racer. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Degrassi.
Like, what's Speed Racer?
It's a cell phone, yeah.
No, like Nerdrotic, like when he was bashing Doctor Strange too, he said, "I don't blame Sam Raimi for this." Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was like the most like director-driven MCU film. Like,
what did he blame?
Like Raimi? No, you're like blaming Feige and like the people at the MCU. I'm like, Raimi got more control than most MCU directors ever did.
Is he? Yeah. Raimi went along with it and he was fine with it. So,
like that film was that film was Sam Raimi's style.
Were they complaining that how Wanda was in that movie, that she was tearing everybody apart? She was like too unstoppable. They were making Wanda the great Doctor Strange and all these other Illuminati characters.
Some people had a problem with the movie.
And they're complaining about a 2-minute scene with American Chavez's memories with their parents, right?
A lot of people have a problem with the movie.
A lot of people had a problem with the Illuminati.
The Illuminati is fan service, okay? I mean, they did have a little of a story plot introducing, talking about the incursions and multiverse, but they were mostly fan service.
Yeah.
No, Arkham, you can have a problem with the movie. We're talking about the fact that like the usual suspects are complaining about how woke it is because there's women in the movie and
and I think Wanda.
There's women in every movie.
I think because the MCU rarely has a female villain as the main villain.
I guess.
But this isn't the first film that's had a female villain.
I know,
I just don't understand why they have a problem with it. Because you do have women in a lot of movies, and you have to deal with it.
It's just a weird thing, right? It's a weird thing that there's a female villain in the MCU. right now, I do think of Wanda technically, Agatha, I guess.
Yeah.
Hella Ghost and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, you know what? Ghost is a villain, but I don't think I wouldn't categorize her as like a true villain. I think, yeah, technically she's a thief, but I don't know. I feel like Ghost was wasted. They could have done more with her
Yeah, Ghost was wasted. We got Hella.
because she wasn't really the main villain, right? She was like she was more of a red herring. It was really Walter Goggins' character was the main villain. I forget his name. The right? Yeah, Hela. Like
Like what are these? And again, like I'm not saying they're gonna do this when the X-Men comes. Like what are they gonna do if the X-Men do Dark Phoenix again? And like, are they gonna say that movie's woke?
of course they are.
Like
They
the
already said that.
like the MCU, like gonna say, oh, it's woke because the Phoenix. Even if they get it right this time.
Have they been watching? Have they been watching? Have they been watching or reading or whatever X-Men content for I don't know since the 60s to 70s? What the X-Men's all about?
They're finally saying X-Men has gone woke. It's like, have they missed the point of the X-Men?
Yeah, yeah. It's they don't want anything that's like has to do with politics, identity politics.
The
has
first
to do with
X-Men
anything like
film
that.
was like the first like heavily political superhero film.
But you know how many like if movies didn't have issues in them, it'd be a boring movie. It'd be like one of the most boringest movies ever.
I mean, like here's the thing. Say
Movies ever.
what you want to say about like Man of Steel or how like Superman's handled in the DCEU. I like that they're asking questions about like what if like are people questioning about Superman? Like that actually makes Superman more interesting in retrospect. That we're having questions about a guy
Wait
with
a
all
minute.
that power.
It almost became Speed Racer almost became a Quentin Tarantino's follow up. So it would have been a different movie if Quentin Tarantino got it because Speed Racer cannot be like that. How Quentin Tarantino directs
Oh
movies.
gosh. Speed Racer 2008's a guilty pleasure.
Oh yeah, with what's his name? Emily Hirsch, whatever his name is. What's his name? Emil? I don't know. I know the actor. Oh, it's the actor from the porn star, the actress, the neighbor, right? What? Elisa Cuthbert? That's the movie, right? That's the same actor, right? Who's in Speed Racer? What's his name?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Speed Racer.
I
It's gonna. I will say this is gonna be like the first Thor film without Loki.
Yeah, but they'll probably bring Loki back. Loki is back.
I mean, you
technically.
got but that's like the Loki from an alternate like timeline.
Look,
Yeah, but like
he's
here-
tattooed.
but
Yeah,
I
he's got him
think
tattooed.
but I think Loki will probably come back to Thor eventually.
Yo, what if that's like one of the post mid credit scenes?
Okay, that's
It's just like eventually gonna happen anyway. Like
is
not
it
like-
though? Oh, DeGrasse, don't tease me here, man. Don't do that. I know what you're doing there.
is it what?
About the tattoo. He's up to something, DeGrasse.
Oh, I was just saying like Loki's eventually going to like come back to Thor.
Well, it's season 2, right? Season 2 is being filming. I think
Or it's
actually
gonna
next
start
month.
filming.
Yeah.
Yes, start filming.
But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm very curious to see like how they're gonna handle Gorr if they're gonna make those changes. And I wonder are the Guardians of the Galaxy just gonna be there for like the beginning, or like are they gonna be there for like the end? And Aaron's gone again.
Okay, I'm back. I had to close the door. My dog was barking.
All right, I don't know where Aaron went. Oh, there he is.
I'm back. Don't worry.
There's something going on with your Wi-Fi.
No, my Wi-Fi is fine. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. So we got Easter eggs. I'm gonna pull up Caden's tweet because he has who they are. You see in the background where you see the statues in the background. Caden does have apparently has who they are. I gotta look for it because I don't know. It's pretty hard to find. Come on, Caden, where are they? Show me. Come on, Caden. Damn. Caden, come on.
You're trying to look for it?
Yeah, it's taking. Come on, Caden. Where is it? Where is it? I know you have it here somewhere. Oh my god. Oh, did you see? Did you see? Apparently, Gorr destroys a planet. All of a sudden, he's a Dragon Ball Z character. He can destroy planets.
Oh my goodness. Is he Frieza? But wait, how long is it gonna take for the planet to get destroyed?
That's it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I have it up. Okay. It's apparently Death, Utah, the Watcher, and Living Tribunal. Living Tribunal was briefly in Doctor Strange. And he also says he also seen Eon and Infinity. Death is the one on the left. This on the left, like the first one on the left. He kind of looks like Red Skull. So they're more powerful than gods.
You think maybe like Red Skull's been labeled as death in this universe because when he leads people to the Soul Stone, they die, or someone's gotta die?
Kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, we did. Like Degrassi. I kind of forgot what we talked about in the trailer. Yeah, the Living Tribunal was in Doctor Strange briefly. I know that. Well, sure. I got.
So I wonder, like, if like the statue of the Watcher, are we gonna get the Watcher in live action eventually?
The Watcher was in live action, though. Well, technically, in a way. The Watcher was in. Well, the Watchers, whatever race he is, whatever species he is, he was in the Guardians.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Now that you mention it, but I mean, like though, like is the Watcher like gonna like have like an actual like character arc in like the MCU live action?
Maybe maybe when the multiverse goes haywire with the incursions, maybe I don't know. Maybe something similar like What If?
Good point.
I don't know. It's possible.
But, you know, I'm glad we're getting back to the cosmic side of the MCU because it feels like we've kind of had a little break from like the space stuff.
Yeah.
Cap is really on the moon. Isn't that from the Avengers video game? He was on the moon or something. Okay,
Yo, it's like
Captain America, because there's a bunch of Caps now. There's Captain America, there's Captain Marvel, like Captain Carter. Like you have to be specific now.
Bro, could you imagine if like if Steve Rogers is like, you know what? I want to check and see how my friends are doing.
Wait, is he on the? Is Inhumans on the moon?
It's like, could you imagine like Steve Rogers being like, you know what? I'm gonna check up and see how my friends are doing. He comes back and he finds out like Wanda's dead and like killed a bunch of people in another universe and held the town hostage. The multiverse like breaks.
Oh, Steve.
And it's like that. And there was another Captain America named John Walker that like killed a person in cold blood.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening up with the Thunderbolts. Like, whatever. Now we can't get John Hurt's character unless they cast him for a third time. Because that was two different characters. His character Thunderbolt Wasp was no, not John Hurt. Not John Hurt. Is that his name? William Hurt. John Hurt's the older guy who passed away a couple years ago. I know John. William Hurt's the guy who played Ross, right? Thunderbolt Ross, or well, not Thunderbolt Ross, but General Ross, right? He passed away, and he becomes Red Hawk, but I don't think that's possible now, unless they recast the guy. Oh, I don't remember. Like, I don't
Yeah,
remember the grass.
I gotta rewatch the MCU shows.
Yeah, they are making a fourth movie with Captain America. Well, Captain America is with Anthony Mackie. I wonder who the villain would be. They kind of like Red Skull, Baron Zemo, Crossbones. Those are like his three main villains.
They could bring back Zemo.
Yeah, I think they're going in a different direction with Zemo. If I had a crazy idea, I would introduce Red Skull's daughter as a villain. Introduce Red Skull's daughter.
I like the actor that does Zemo, but the reason why he has the mask on is something happens to his face or something like that. So like, I don't know why they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised if they bring up the Red Skull's daughter, because one thing I noticed in Phase 4 is they're not afraid to like go back to like the original roots of like Phase 1.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, like the 10 rings are relevant again after like not being relevant since Phase 1.
10 rings? Oh, you mean the 10?
The Abomination has returned.
You mean the 10 wristbands?
Yeah.
But the Abomination has returned, and Tim Roth is playing him again.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Foster's back.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna end this stream very soon, like in a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm also ending now. I don't know where this movie is gonna lead us. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness has opened up more questions than answers. I don't think this movie is gonna do the same like that. But I'm looking forward to this movie. I want to see what Gorr is like. I want to see how they introduce Greece, the Greek pantheon with Zeus. I want to see if this will lead to Hercules into the MCU. Maybe the after credit scene, kind of like they did with Doctor Strange. Like Clea was the after credit scene. They could do it the same with Hercules, or they can introduce him at the end or something. I don't know. And I don't know who the actor would be. Probably Henry Cavill. No, I'm joking. Whatever.
Well, here's the thing. Like a month before, like Multiverse of Madness, weren't they saying like Charlize Theron was gonna be in the MCU?
Yeah.
So like, watch out for the next month when like you start hearing actors or certain actors could be in the MCU.
But there's been no rumors of who's gonna be Hercules. That's the thing. With Charlize Theron, there's been talk. There's nothing with her. I mean, there's been people are speculating Hercules will show up because of the Zeus connection, but like nobody says where he's in the movie, and nobody says who's going to be playing him, like it was with Clea. That's the only difference. Yeah. Al Pacino as Hercules.
Oh my god! Oh my! Yo, then like Scorsese will say he's sold out.
Al Pacino, if they want to do something crazy, Al Pacino should play Mephisto.
Yo, well, like, wasn't he like what the heck was that? The name of that movie with
with Keanu Reeves when he was a devil.
Oh my goodness! Like I remember I watched
with Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I watched that movie for like the first time, like during the pandemic, and I was like, oh my goodness, what? Oh, the Devil's Advocate. Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
they have footage. No, I was looking on Twitter, like, but they actually have like film and footage of Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it.
It looks amazing. I can't wait for the movie.
I'm gonna end it here, guys. All right, go ahead and plug your stuff, George. Go ahead.
All right, you can find me at Just George, and I've been taking a break from covering superhero movie reviews, so be sure to look out for some Jurassic Park and Toy Story reviews on my channel for now.
You can find me at Arkham Gaming. I'm gonna be rebranding. Probably just doing. I'm gonna mostly be doing video games video games, but also do comic book stuff also.
All right, yeah. Thank you for plugging yourself. You can find me on this channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment below when the stream ends. You know, yeah, this is AW and we're out. I really before I know I said it before. I don't know I have planned. Oh yes, I know I have planned. Kenobi review, 1 and 2. I'll be doing my first ever Star Wars official review. It's Kenobi. Episode 1 and 2 that drops Friday. I know Top Gun also drops Friday, and Stranger Things drops Friday. I'm not going to do a review on Stranger Things. Top Gun I will, but no Stranger Things review because I don't feel like it. But
I've never even seen the first episode.
yeah, next week it'll be Miss Marvel and Kenobi. All right, take care, guys. AW and Warriors out.
Yeah.
Take care.